kids, how are you people? I hope everybody is fine at home. So today we'll begin our next chapter. So before that we'll do something. See here, what is 2 into 2? It's 4. 5 into 5 is 25. 7 into 7 is 49. So you might be thinking why I'm multiplying all these numbers. See what I've done, I multiplied the same two numbers, and what I've got 4. Here also 5 into 5 multiplied, I've got 25. See what I've done, same number I multiplied by itself and I've got the answer. Some answer I've got. See, 7 when I multiplied by itself I got 49, 5 when I multiplied by itself I got 25, and 2 when I multiplied by itself I got 4. So when a number is multiplied by itself and the product what we obtained, that is called as a square number. What it is? It's a square number. When a number is multiplied by itself and the product what is obtained, that is called as a square number. So today let us begin the third chapter, that is squares and square roots. So you already know what's the meaning of squares. Square means a number when you multiply it by itself, the product what we obtained is called as a square number. Now can you see what is the square root? What's the meaning of square root? Now when we multiply, like 9 into 9 I am multiplying. What is 9 into 9? It's 81. So this 81 is called square number. 81 is called as square number. What about this 9? So 9 is called as the square root of 81. When you multiply 9 2 times you get 81. So this 9 is called as the square root. So how do we represent the square root? So this square root is represented like this. This is called as radical sign. What it is called as? Radical sign. Now when you write 2 here, it's called as square root. Suppose if you write 3 here, it's called as cube root. Understood? This is radical sign. We used to represent this for the square root number, and we write it like this. For square root we write it as 2 root like this, and here for cube root we write it like this. Now what's the meaning of perfect square? What's the meaning of perfect square? A number whose exact square root is obtained, that number is called as a perfect square number. Now here 81. Now 81 is called as a perfect square number because we can obtain the square root of that number. 81 is called as a perfect square because we can obtain the square root of that number. Now for example, I'll give you 27. Is 27 a square root? Is a perfect square? How do you find it? So 27 will factorize this. Now you know that 27 is an odd number, it's not divisible by 2. Now is it divisible by 3? Yes, it's divisible by 3. Now we'll check this. Now 3 4 is 27, 3 9 is 27. Now again with 3 3 is 9 and 3 1 is 3. Now I'll write the factors of 27 like this: 3 into 3 into 3. Now I've got 3 numbers here. Suppose if 27 would have been a perfect square, we should get the same number 4 times, or we have to get it 2 times. Now as these are 3 numbers, same numbers, you have got it thrice, this is not a perfect square number. Got it? Now I'll show you one more example, like for example 16. So this is not a perfect square number, 27. Now we'll check it with 16. So now 16 is an even number. I'll factorize this with 2. Now 2 8 is 16. Now 2 4 is 8. 2 2 is 4 and 2 1 is 2. Now I'll write the factors of 16 like this: 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. See, for 27 we had got 3 numbers, for 16 we have got 4 numbers, but they are same numbers. So when it is a perfect square number, you have to get the numbers like this, same numbers, or for example some other numbers like this, 3 into 3. Same 2 numbers you need to have it. Now we have 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. Now as it is a perfect square number, we have to group these numbers in twos. So two number you have to group, same numbers only you have to take in the group. Now we have got the same two numbers, that is 2 only we have in the brackets. Now to find out the square root of 16, you need to take one number from that group. From this group I have taken one number, and from this group I will take one more number. Now square root of 16 you need to find. So what is the square root of 16? So we have taken one number from each group. So 2 into 2 is 4. So square root of 16 is 4. So 16 is called as a perfect square number, whereas 27 is not called as a perfect square number. Did you understand the difference? Yes. So I hope everybody has understood the meaning of square, square root and your perfect square number. So let us begin our exercise 3A. So exercise 3A, we have got the first sum. Find the square of 59. I hope everybody can do it, isn't it? Find the square of means 59 and 59 has to be multiplied. And there you have got three sums in the first main. So I'll give it as a homework. That first main will be for homework. So let us begin with the second sum. So second sum we have, by splitting into prime factors, find the square root of. By splitting into prime factors means what? Like how we have done like previously factorization, like that we have to factorize this number and we need to find the square root of that. So first main will be for homework, and I am going to begin with the second main. So second main, by splitting into prime factors, find the square root of. So first one we have got 11025. See, check the number first. Now, as this number is odd, it ends with an odd number, so this complete number is an odd number, so it's not divisible by 2. Check with 3. We have to use here only prime number, so we have to go on checking with 2, 3, 5 like that. Now, as it is not divisible by 2, check with 3. So, 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 plus 0 is 2, 2 plus 2 is 4, 4 plus 5 is 9. Now when you found the sum of this number, we got 9. 9 is divisible by 3, so this complete number will be divisible by 3. Now let us start factorizing this number with 3. Now we have got the first here 11. So 11, as it is not there in 3 table, we have to take a number which is less than 11. So 3 3s is 9, I'll take 3 3s are 9. Here we have 11, but we have taken 3 3s are 9. So 11 minus 9 is 2. So I'll borrow this 2 here, it becomes 20. Now, is 20 there in 3 tables? No. So we have to take a number which is less than that. That is 3 6 is 18. So I've taken 3 6 18. So 20 minus 18 is 2 again. So I'll carry this 2 here, it becomes 22. Again 22 is not there in 3 table. I'll take 3 7s are 21, which is less than that. So 21, 22 minus 21 is 1. So I'll write this 1 here, it becomes 15. So 3 5 is 15. Got it? Now check again whether it's divisible by 3. So 3 plus 6 is 9, 9 plus 7 is 16, 16 plus 5 is 21. So again this number is divisible by 3. So I'll start dividing it with 3. So 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6. Here we have got 7, 7 is not there. So I'll take 3 2s are 6 and 1 I'll carry here, 3 5s is 15. Now 5 plus 2 is 7, 7 plus 2 is 9, 9 plus 1 is 10. So 10, as it is not there in 3 tables, we have to start factorizing it with 5 because it ends with 5. So I'll start with 5. Here we have got 12, 12 is not there in 5, I'll take 2. 5 2s are 10. So 2 is left when you subtract 10 from 12, 2 is left, so I'll borrow that 2 here. We have got 22, I'll take 5 4s are 20. Now again 2 is left, I'll borrow that 2 here, it becomes 25. 5 5s is 25. Now I'll start factorizing this number with 5 again because it ends with 5. 24, we don't have 24 in 5 tables. So we take 5 4s are 20. How much is left? 4. It becomes 45. 5 9s is 45. Now, in which number do we have 49? 49. We don't have in 3, we don't have in 5. Next, it's with 7. So, 7 7s is 49. So, I'll take 7 7s are 49 and here 7 1s are 7. So, we have completed a factorization Now we'll write the given number, that is 11,025, and we'll write down all the factors whatever we have got. That is 3 into 3 into 5 into 5 into 7 into 7. If the given number is a perfect square, we get the factors like this. That is, same numbers we get. And now what's the next step? We have to group these numbers. So I have grouped these numbers. Same numbers I have grouped in twos. So 3 have grouped twice, 5 have grouped twice, and 7 have grouped. Now from each group you need to take one number. So here I have taken 3, and from this I will take 5, and from this I take 7. Now 3 into 5 is 15, 15 into 7 is 105. So square root of 11,025 is 105. Got? Like this way you need to find the square root of the given number using prime factorization method. So let's begin with the second sum. So second one we have 3, 9, 6, 9, 0, 0. So here the given number is an even number. So start dividing it with 2. So I'll start the factorization with 2. Now as we have got the first number 3, so as 3 is not divisible by 2, as 3 is not divisible, so we need to take a number which is less than 3, that is 2 ones are 2. So I've taken 2 ones are 2. So 3 minus 2 is 1. So I'll borrow this 1 here. It becomes 19. Now 19 again is not there in 2 tables. So you take a number which is less than 19. So we have 18. So 2 nines is 18. Again 19 minus 18 is 1. So I'll borrow 1 here. It becomes 16. So 2 8 is 16. Then we have got 9 here. We don't have 9. So we take a number less than 9. 8. So 2 4 is 8. Again we need to carry 1 here. It becomes 10. So 2 5s are 10. And I am writing that 0 as it is. See, I have completed here. 2 5s are 10 and this 0 I have written as it is. Again, as this number ends with 0, I will again divide this number with 2. So, I will start dividing with 2 again. So, here 1, as it is not divisible, we will take 2 numbers, that is 19. So, 19 we don't have in 2 tables, I will take 2 9s are 18. I will carry 1 here, then again 2 9s is 18. Now, 4 we have, that is 2 2s are 4. Here we have 5, 5 is not there, so I will take a number 4, that is 2 2s are 4, and 1 is left, I will borrow it, becomes 10, so 2 5s is 10. Now it's 9 9 2 2 5. As it ends with 5, it's not divisible by 2. Let us check whether it's divisible by 3. So here I am going to add the digits. So 9 plus 9 is 18, 18 plus 2 is 20, 20 plus 2 is 22, 22 plus 5 is 27. So 27 is there in 3 tables, so this number is divisible by 3. So here 3 3 is 9, 3 3 is 9. Please listen carefully. Here we have completed our divisions here. 3 3s are 9, 3 3s are 9. So our next number is 2. We don't have 2 in 3 table because it is smaller than 3. So we need to take the next number also. So what you do? Instead of this number, I'll put a 0 and then they take this 22 together. Now I put a 0 because this 2 was not divisible and I have taken 22. Now as 22 is not there in 3 table, we have to take a number less than that. So 3 7s are 21 I'll take. Now 22 minus 21 is 1. I'll borrow 1 here. It becomes 15. So 3 5s are 15. Now again we need to check it whether it's divisible by 3. So 3 plus 3 is 6. 6 plus 7 is 13. 13 plus 5 is 18. Now 18 is divisible by 3. So I'll again divide with 3 only. So 3 1s is 3. 3 1s is 3. Here it's a 0. Now we are having 7 here. 7 is not there. I'll take 3 2s are 6, 1 is left, 3 5s is 15. See this number 11,025, just now we have completed this factorization. So is it divisible by 3? 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 plus 2 is 4, 4 plus 5 is 9, so it's divisible by 3. So I'll take this 11 together, 3 3s are 9, 1 I'll borrow here, again 3 3s are 9, 3 4s are, 3 3s are 9. 2 2 I need to borrow here. Then it's 20, 3 6 is 18. So I'll borrow 2 here. 3 7 is 21. And 1 I borrow here, it becomes 3 5 is 15. Now 6 plus 3 is 9, 9 plus 7 is 16, 16 plus 5 is 21. So again this number is divisible by 3. 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6, again 3 2s are 6, 3 5s are 15. Now 1 plus 2 is 3, 3 plus 2 is 5, 5 plus 5 is 10. It's not divisible by 3, so I'll take 5. Now 5 2s is 10, 2 is left, 5 4s is 20, 2 is left, 5 5s are 25. Now again I'll take 5, 5 4s are 20, 4 will be left and 5 9s is 45, then 7 7s are 49 and 7 1s are 7. So we have completed our factorization. Now we'll find the square root of this number. So given number is 3969000. Got. Now we'll write all the factors of that. 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. Then we have got again 3 into 3 into 5 into 5 into 7 into 7. So we have got so many factors. See, all are in pairs. So we'll group them in pairs. Now, from each group, I'll take one number. So square root of 3969000. From each group, I'll take one number. 2 into 3 into 3 into 5 into 7. From each group, I have taken one number. Now, so here 5 7s is 35, 35 into 3 is 105, 105 into 6. So 105 into 6 is 630. So square root of 3969000 is 630. I hope everybody has understood this sum. So let's begin our second main third sum. So we have 194481. So we have 1,94,481 and we need to find the square root of that using prime factorization method. Now as it ends with 1, it's not divisible by 2. Check whether it's divisible by 3. So 1 plus 9 is 10. 10 plus 4 is 14, 14 plus 4 is 18, 18, 8 is 26, 26 plus 1 is 27. So 27 is divisible by 3, so we'll divide this with 3. So here we have got 19, 19 is not there in 3 tables, so we'll take 3 6 are 18. So 1 I carry here, we have 14, 14 is not there in 3 tables, so 3 4s are 12 I take. So 2 I carry here, again we have 3 8s are 24. Then we have got 8 here. Again 8 is not divisible by 3. So I take 3 2s are 6. And 2 if I carry it becomes 21. 3 7s is 21. Now 6 plus 4 is 10. 10 plus 8 is 18. 18 plus 2 is 20. 20 plus 7 is 27. So it's again divisible by 3. 3 2s are 6. 3 1s are 3. 3 6 is 18. So here we are left with 2. As 2 is smaller than 3. It's not divisible by 3. So here we are left with 2. As 2 is smaller than 3, it's not divisible. So we'll take this 27 together. For that, I have written here 0. Now, 3 9 is 27. Now, we'll check whether it's divisible by 3 again. So 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 plus 6 is 9. And 9 plus 0 is 9 again. 9 plus 9 is 18. So start dividing with 3 again. So here we need to take 21 together. So 3 7 is 21. Now 3 2 is 6 and 0. Then 3 3 is 9. Now again it's divisible by 3 because 7 plus 2 is 9. 9 plus 3 is 12. So 3 I take. 7 we don't have in 3. So I take 2 3 2 is 6. Then 1 I carry here. 3 4 are 12. 0 and 1. Now 4 plus 2 is 6, 6 plus 0 is 0, 0 plus 4 plus 2 is 6, 6 plus 0 is 6, 6 plus 1 is 7. Now it's left with 2401. Now it's not divisible by 3. Now how do you check whether like next prime number is 5, it's not divisible by 5. Now we'll check whether it's divisible by 7 now. So here 2401 when you divide with 7. So 24 is not there in 7 table, so 7 3s is 21, so 4 I carry here. Now 7 3s is 21, so 3 is left, so it becomes 30. 7 4s is 28, so again 2 is left, 7 3s is 21. So it's divisible by 7. Now I'll start dividing with 7. So 7 3s is 21, 3 is left, 7 4s is 28, 2 is left, 7 3s is 21. Now again it's divisible by 7. 7, here we have got 34. 7 5 is 35, which is more than that, so we take 7 4s. So 7 4s is 28. What is 34 minus 28? It is 6. So carry this 6 here, it becomes 63. 7 9s is 63. Here again it's divisible by 7. 7 7s are 49 and 7 1s is 7. So now we'll find the square root of the given number 194481, and now I'll write all the factors of whatever we have got. So 3 3 3 7 into 7 into 7 into 7. So we'll group these numbers in twos. Now the square root of 194481 is 3 into 3 into 7 into 7. So 3 3s is 9 and 7 7s is 49. So 9 into 49. So 49 into 9, what we get? 9 9s is 81. 8 9 4s is 36. 36 plus 8 is 44. So square root of 194481 is 441. So let's begin our third sum. So in third sum we have find the smallest number by which 2592 be multiplied so that the product is a perfect square. So by this statement we come to know that 2592 is not a square number because it ends with 2. So perfect square numbers never end with 2. So this number is not a square number. So we have to factorize this number and we have to check what number has to be multiplied to that number to make it a perfect square. So we'll start factorizing this number 2592. So third main, first one, 2592 is the given number. So it's not a perfect square. We'll factorize this and find out what has to be multiplied. So as it is an even number, I'll start factorizing with 2. So 2 1s is 2, 2 2s is 4, 2 9s is 18 and 2 6s is 12. Again it's an even number, it's divisible by 2. 2 6s is 12, 2 4s is 8 and 2 8s is 16. Now 2 3s is 6, 2 2s are 4 and 2 4s are 8. Now 2 1s are 2, 2 6s are 12 and here we have 2 2s are 4. Now we have got again an even number, so 2 8s are 16 and 2 1s are 2. So we have completed all the 2's. Now 81 we have got. 81 is not divisible by 2 because it's an odd number. I'll take 3 because it's divisible by 3. 8 plus 1 9. So 3. 3 what's a 81? See, 3 2s are 6 and 3 7s are 21. Now 3 9s is 27. 3 3s is 9 and 3 1s is 3. So we have completed our factorization. So let's write all the factors of 2592. So we have 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. Now we'll group them in twos. See, I am grouping them in twos. Okay. Now see 1 2 is not there in group, isn't it? So here these 2's are in group and 3's are also in group. So 1 2 is missing. So we want one more 2. So 2592 has to be multiplied with 2 so that it becomes a perfect square. Therefore 2 2 has to be multiplied. 2 has to be multiplied to 2592 to make it a perfect square. Did you understand? Whichever number is left alone, one more, if the same number is multiplied, then that number becomes a perfect square. Okay, let's begin our second sum. Let's begin our third main second one. So here also we have got the similar sum. Here they have asked you find the smallest number by which 12,748 be multiplied so that the product is a perfect square. So again here the given number ends with 8. So it's not a perfect square number. So let's factorize and find out what has to be multiplied to it. So we have got third main second one, the number is 12,748. So let's factorize it. So as it is an even number, is divisible by 2. So 2 6 is 12, 2 3 is 6, 2 7 is 14 and 2 4 is 8. Again it's divisible by 2, 2 3 is 6, 2 1 is 2, 2 8 is 16 and 2 7 is 14. Now as it ends with 7, it's not divisible by 2, check whether it's divisible by 3. So 3 plus 1 is 4, 4 plus 4 plus 8 is 12, 12 plus 7 is 19. So here as 19 is a prime number, this number is not divisible by any of the number because 3087 itself is a prime number. So therefore it's 3187 into 1. As it is prime number, it's not divisible by any of the number. So here this 12,748 has to be multiplied with 3187 so that it's a perfect square. So we'll write the factors first. So 12,748 we have. We'll write off the factors 2 into 2 into 3187. Now these two numbers are in group but this is a single number. So here 12,748 is not a perfect square, therefore 3187 has to be multiplied to 12,748 to make it a perfect square. So we have completed second and third main. As I have said already that first main will be for homework. So I am writing today's homework on the board. So here the question is find the square of. So first sum we have 59, second one we have 6.3 and third one we have 15. So when you are finding the square, what you will do? The same number has to be multiplied twice. Here you have got a decimal number. See, you already know how to write the decimal answer. Like for example, I am showing you one sum. Find the square of 1.2. If they are given find the square of 1.2, what you will do? The same number you will multiply. So 12 ones is 12. I am multiplying like normal how we multiply the numbers. 12 twos is 24. 2 I carry. 12 ones is 12. 12 plus 2 is 14. I got 144 when I multiplied 12 into 12. But here 12 instead of 12 we have got 1.2 1.2. Here both are decimal numbers. We have got two decimal places when you count this total. So here for the answer after counting two decimal places you need to put the point. So it's 1.44. Here also you need to do the same thing for 6.3. So first main will be for homework and even fourth sum. Try to solve it. If you don't get, I'll send the PDF file. You can solve it by seeing that. So fourth sum is also for homework. So let's meet in the next class.